Hello, and welcome to this month's episode of the 411 with yours truly, Darlene Sistrunk, Senior Recruiter, Jury Solutions. Now, today we're going to talk about how to receive constructive feedback in the workplace. Now, I know if we're being honest, no one likes correction. However, it is necessary for change, for growth, and ultimately our professional survival. How we respond to feedback can make all the difference between a potentially negative scenario and a more positive and productive outcome. So, first things first, do not have an immediate reaction to the feedback. Listen, unpack it, and take time to really give it its proper consideration. When we listen with the intent to hear, as opposed to listening with the intent to prepare our next response, we can really hear what the person is saying and hear what's being said in its purest context. Next, think before you speak or type. Choose both your words and your body language carefully. For example, Darlene, I think you're doing a fantastic job with the articles, but this month's article had more than a few typos. Now, it would not be a good idea for me to jump on the defensive and start preparing my comeback comments. For example, if I would have not been hurried and had to rush towards this deadline, I would have had time to use spell check. Now, it's human nature to defend oneself, especially if you believe that you're right. However, impulsive responses and reactions can really block effective communication. Take time to consider the validity of the feedback and evaluate yourself. Now, this is where it gets hard because looking in the mirror and acknowledging shortcomings is not an easy thing to do, but we all have shortcomings. And accepting responsibility for mistakes can be uncomfortable at times, but it is an important contribution to any team, and it speaks volumes of one's maturity and professionalism. So a better response would be, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I know how important it is for our work to be correct, and this was my responsibility. So I'm glad that you liked my article, and in the future, I'm going to use spell check as well as manually review my work to make sure that it's correct before I submit it in the future. Remember, feedback may be hard to receive, but it's also hard to give. Taking a non-combative and positive approach to receiving feedback will generally ensure the most productive results. So until next month, I'm Darlene Sistrunk, Senior Recruiter, Jury Solutions. Take care.